Alright, welcome back everybody. Today I will be reviewing the Clay Soldiers mod, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get right to the recipes. Close this for fear of those little suckers over there. First of all, you create Clay Soldiers with clay and soul sand, and you'll get 4 of them. Here we have a red soldier, and these are made with the clay soldier and rose red. You can actually use any kind of dye and it will still work. You'll just get whatever color dye you put in. Over here, if you have 8 of the same color soldier and you want to get 8 regular clay soldiers, just put them like this with a water bucket in the middle. And it's also worth noting that you can put it in the crafting bench to where it's 1 water bucket and 1 colored soldier, and you'll still just get 1 clay soldier, 1 gray regular clay soldier. Moving on, we have a clay horse. You'll get 2 of them if you use 4 pieces of clay and 1 soul sand like this. That is my mistake. If we add a feather to this crafting recipe, you will actually get a clay Pegasus. Over here we have melon turtle. There is an end stone variation of this. I think there's multiple variations of the turtle and all of these creatures that can be crafted. But yeah, the turtle is this recipe: 3 melons, 2 soul sand. Here is a black bunny. You get 4 of them for 2 black wool and 1 soul sand. And then you can also get geckos. This is a junglewood because of the 2 jungle saplings that I have. Depending on which type of saplings you put, you'll get different combinations. And same thing with the bunny, you'll get different combinations if you use different color wool. And then lastly, for the recipes for this mod, we have a clay disruptor. I almost said distributor. A disruptor created with 4 clay, 1 stick, and 1 redstone. What this does is when you use it, all of the clay soldiers will basically die. And I'll go into that a little bit later, so I'll actually grab that. Here we have a clay and sugar, and this will give you a clay cookie. I don't exactly remember what the clay cookie is used for. I don't think it has anything to do with combat, but yeah. And then last but not least, we have a clay nexus with 4 obsidian, 2 soul sand, 2 clay, and 1 diamond. Again, not really sure what the clay nexus does. I didn't read up on it a whole lot, but yeah. That is the basics of the recipes. I think that's just about all the recipes. So yeah. And then over here, you might be wondering what all this is. And what I actually do with these guys is, if I take one of them, just punch him, and if I grab myself some wood, let's just go ahead and grab a stack, throw him down and give him some logs. There we go. And if he has enough room, he'll actually do that. He'll just make a house. So yeah. And they also have this ability where they will go into your chests and take items out, whatever item they please. So that's why I had to fence off this little area, because I had 2 of them running around and they were going through my stuff earlier. But yeah, as you can tell, there's kind of some issues. They don't really care where they place their houses, so sometimes they kind of run together like this. But yeah. That's that. And I thought I would take the clay soldiers and kind of put them up against each other, because it's mostly for combat. So I figured the best way to demonstrate that would just to be to have them go into an all-out war. So we have 4 teams. We have blue, red, green, and yellow. Each of them have 15 soldiers and 1 king. The king, you can tell right there, has a crown. And I'll go more into what each of the soldiers and everything has. But yeah, each has 15 soldiers and 1 king for each team. And then what I gave each king was a gold nugget for the crown, a diamond to increase their their overall stats, and it gives them a little diamond cape, gunpowder, so that way they explode on death, and this is just it'll inflict damage on the other soldiers, but it's also so that way we know whenever a king has been killed. And then a bone, which is a melee weapon for anybody, but I gave it to the kings because it is more powerful than the sticks that I gave the regular soldiers. And then I gave them leather for armor and a bowl for a shield. And then the soldiers just have leather, stick, and bowl. And the way you actually give these guys items, if you didn't kind of see before, any kind of item that you give them can be given to them by just tossing it at them. So as you can see, he took the leather, took the sugar. They can do a lot, like they can accept a lot of different items. Come on, yeah. So I mean, just about every material item and some of the miscellaneous stuff, they can accept, and I'm not going to go into all of it because it is quite an extensive list. So without further ado, I think I will go ahead and pull that lever that will open all 4 of these gates, and we'll see some fighting. All right, they're out. We'll go into F1 for this. Ooh, all right. It's also worth noting that they will not attack the members of their own team. They will only attack opposing teams. So yeah. Oh, we have 1 red soldier down. I don't think any kings have died yet. Doesn't seem like it. We actually have some soldiers still coming out of their fences. The king over there is being a coward. Oh, nope. I spoke too soon. Alright, we got a yellow. Wow. We have blue. It doesn't seem that green has lost any... Oh, there he goes. Never mind. I think green actually has the most alive at the moment because they were standing inside. Alright. I don't think the red king is still in there. Looks like the blue is ganging up on these guys. Alright. I think that's coming to an end, that little battle. Oh, okay, 1 king died. Hopefully no one else picks up that diamond. Go ahead and pick it up. I'll go ahead and pick up all the soldiers while they're still fighting. And that's a good thing to note as well. When they die, you won't lose the soldier. It just goes back into an entity form, and you can just pick it back up again. So you don't waste any resources by making these. These guys are tough. Come on, they need your help. Actually, there's no one back here. Nope, there's 1 red soldier still sitting down. You are lazy. Oh wow, the red king is gonna win by being passive. Oh, he actually got on top of the fence. I am surprised he was able to do that. So we have the yellow... No, that's the green and the blue kings fighting it out right now. If I actually go out of F1, grab... What is it? It's the fishing rod. I can actually... Oh, not what I meant to do. I'm not controlling him. I can guarantee you that. It just puts you like in their view, which is actually, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Oh, and it looks like the red team won that battle. That's what it looks like. Let's just make sure no one else is alive. That one's done. We have the red soldier and the red king. Yep, the red team won that one. I'm going to say they cheated a little bit, though, because they didn't really participate in the first half of it. But yeah, that was just a little demonstration on how they fight each other and whatnot. And I think that's all about that's about everything that I wanted to cover. Like I said, there's a lot of different items you can give them, and it would take quite a while for me to explain every single effect and every single item that gives those effects. So I will leave it at that. I highly recommend you download this mod. It's a lot of fun to mess with. And yeah, I think until next time, guys, I will see you later. Alright, sorry, I almost forgot to demonstrate the clay disruptor. So if I go ahead and put down some blue soldiers, some red soldiers, some yellow, and some green over here. They're in mid-combat, and that's not going to make a difference to the disruptor. If I go ahead and right-click it, they should all die. I don't know why they didn't. There we go. I think I was just kind of out of range. So, just as long as you're pretty close to them, they'll all not disappear, they'll all die. And go back into an entity form so you can go ahead and easily pick them all back up. So, yeah. Sorry about forgetting about that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.